Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. Year 5 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League is about a week and a half into the campaign, and we come to you live from Tropicana Field in Tampa, where the New York Yankees go for the 3-game sweep against the Rays. Yankees at 6-2. Rays at 3-6. Yankees 405 through the first 2 games of this series. Their offense has been on fire. Their pitching has been a little bit shaky here in the early going. But you'll see 10-0 and 11-8 over the Rays in this series. They are pounding Rays pitching. For the Yankees on the mound, rookie Lefty Gomez. Gomez very heralded. We'll get to Gomez in the bottom half. Starting for the Rays, John Wright. Wright, of course, in real life was a Negro League hurler. 0-1, 7.27 through his first 2 starts. Wright will look to right the ship here against the Yankees in a game where the Rays desperately need a solid start. Leading it off for New York, Derek Jeter. Jeter, 389, 2 homers, 9 RBIs in the early going. He comes in riding a modest 9-game hitting streak. Wright delivers. First pitch fastball is up and in, and we are underway here in Tampa.
First pitch, 140.
Wright was terrific in his rookie campaign 2 years ago down here in Tampa. A mediocre, not bad season a year ago. Off to the struggling start here early. In his 3rd season. Yankees lineup does not have a weak spot. Jeter up the middle, ranging to the right. Nice play there. Throw on to first. And there's one away.
Batting second, the left
Yankees lineup, Jeter, Keller, and Gehrig. Judge, Maris, and Williams. Gordon, Berra, and Ventura. Yankees slugging .584 as a team through the start of this season. Here's Keller. Keller batting in the 2-hole for the Yankees lineup this year, batting .333. Curveball in for a called strike. A homer, 5 RBIs for Keller. Right delivers. Curveball misses down and in. Here's Keller, hammers this one out in the center. Going back on it is Randy Winn. It's going to hit off the face of the wall, though. Winn gets it in quickly, but Keller is in at second with a 1-out stand-up double here in the top of the first. 3rd double of the year for Keller. That ball was scorched over the head of Randy Winn. Could not get back in time. So here's Gehrig. Gehrig starting a little slow out of the blocks, batting .200. Grounder to second. Throw to first. There's 2 away. Rays have had a lot of shakeup. I'm mentally trying to remember who. I think actually that's right there. Never mind. Willie Randolph playing second base for the Rays. He's one of them. Randolph, of course, came over from the Yankees in the trade that brought Carl Crawford to New York. Aaron Judge steps in for the Yanks. .385, 2 homers, 5 RBIs for the Judge. Crawford was sensational the first year after the Yankees acquired him. Fell off a cliff last year and did not make the squad out of spring training here in year 5. .01 offering. Good curveball there. Judge swings over the top. The count goes to 0-2. Curveball misses down and in. The Yankees, an interesting squad. They've got a ton of depth in the outfield and at catcher at this point. They do not have much depth on the infield. Those are the guys who've come through the pipeline for the Yankees so far. And obviously, there's still plenty more who haven't even reached the FSBL yet. But the Yankees have plenty of depth in the outfield and catcher, but they don't really have much behind their starters on the big club. Of course, sending Jeter and Joe Gordon and Gehrig out shouldn't really need to be stepped much. Fly ball out to right. That's going to be put away. And the side is retired. So Wright gets through the first, gets around the lone single. And that'll here bring Lefty Gomez to the hill. Gomez rocked by the Red Sox in his first outing. He had a 4-run first in that one. Allowed 8 hits over 4 innings, walked none, did strike out 6. But certainly Gomez is going to look to get himself on track after the struggling first. Leading it off for the Rays, Desmond Jennings.
The left fielder, Desmond Jennings.
High curveball from Gomez, but it's called a strike at the letters. Jennings had a shocking season for the Rays last year. Jennings, not a high average hitter. And he had hit in the 230s for his first couple of years in the FSB. First 3 years. And then last year just blew up. Was at the 300 mark for a good portion of the season. 0-2 pitch from Gomez. He bounces that one into this 1-2. Lines that one out to right. And that's going to be a hit for Jennings. One hop. Judge plays it on the hop. Jennings will hold at first. But it's a leadoff single for Desmond Jennings.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 30.
So that'll bring up Randolph. Only batting .238 so far. And Randolph came to the Rays in the trade that sent Carl Crawford to New York. Randolph and reliever Johnny Murphy came over from the Yankees a couple of years ago. Gomez deals, fastball misses inside. Curveball there, misses down low. So Gomez fighting with his command a little bit here in the early going. Fly ball to right. Judge, a couple steps to his right. Puts it away. Jennings retreats to first, and there's one away.
Batting third.
Your Rays lineup, Jennings, Randolph, and McGriff. Longoria, Harris, and Bartlett. Win Chuck Hinton out in right field. Came off the offseason. And Kurt Kasawi behind the plate. Rays hitting .244 as a team so far in the early season. Throw over to first. Jennings gets back. Gomez deals. Pitch out. Jennings is 1-0. Brian Dog, good season last year for Tampa. Ball is in for a call strike. And Griff, Evan Longoria, and a whole lot of question marks down here in Tampa. Randolph's been okay. Other than that, there has not been much on the offensive side of the ball for the Rays. Curveball is in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. That looks like David Price actually is a manager for the Rays, but it's not. 1-2 offering from Gomez. Swung on and missed. Good curveball there. McGriff fans for the second out here in the first inning.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 3.
So down goes McGriff. Here's Longoria. Longoria, slow start, batting 206. Fastball misses away. 2 homers, 6 RBI. Throw over to first. Gonna get back. One 0 pitch. Fastball is a called strike. It's 1-1. There's Steals. Curveball misses down and in. 2-1 the count. This comes to the set. Here's the pitch. Ball misses inside. 3-1. Harris waits on deck. Shot down the right field line. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. Foul. Swung on and missed. Down goes Longoria, and down go the Rays. So 2 strikeouts for Gomez here in the first. We'll head to the top of the second in Tampa. Yankees nothing, Rays nothing. Maris, Williams, and Gordon 2 up.
Leading off for the Yankees,
So here's Maris.
the designated hitter, number 9.
Maris batting .600 in the early going of the season. 9 for 15. Scorching the ball out of the gate. Pull down to first. First pitch swinging. McGriff takes it to the bag himself, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
That'll bring up Bernie Williams. Bernie at .448 in the early going. A homer, 3 RBIs. Again, the Yankees have reached double-digit runs in the first 2 games of this series. Curveball there from right. He's thrown in abundance of those so far today. Jesse Williams, a career .308 hitter here. High fastball there. Williams fouls it off. Right delivered. Fastball just off the outside corner. It's 1-2. Pitch. Bernie fouls it off down the left field line. Right delivers. Fastball misses up high.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two and 2 the count. Right delivered. Ball fouled off. Right delivers. Sinker misses down and in. It gets the sign for Casale behind the plate. 3-2 offer. Fastball at the letter, strike 3 call. That looked high. Bernie certainly agrees with me. But he's going to go express his displeasure back in the Yankee dugout. Right gets him looking. Ooh, that is a high strike call there. Down goes Bernie. 2 away. Here's Joe Gordon. Second baseman batting .250. Ball on the outside corner for strike 1. Pair of homers, 6 RBIs for Gordon. Gordon took home Rookie of the Year honors 2 years. And a Silver Slugger last year. Third ball misses away. Right field, fastball down and in. Ball to call strike. Count is even against Gordon, 2-2. Ball misses down and away. Yogi Berra waits on deck, wearing the annoying number 88. Retired numbered uniforms with fights Berra in MLB The Show, and he can't wear his number 8. Breaking ball there is fouled straight back. Promise you I know. Yogi Berra did not wear 88. Full count as right works to Gordon. Low fastball. Gordon chases. That was probably ball 4. After the pitch that Williams was run up on, Gordon made this felt like he had to protect. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Right gets him. Down goes Gordon, and the Yankees have turned aside. Good job by John Wright in the top of the second. We'll head bottom 2 here in Tampa. Yankees nothing, Rays nothing. Harris, Bartlett, and Wynn 2 up for Tampa. So here's Vic Harris. Harris struggling out of the gate, 182.
The designated hitter.
Neither a homer nor an RBI. Harris, an old Negro leaguer as well. Ball fouled off. Chop out to short, 2-hopper. Jeter gobbles it up, throws the first, there's 1 away. But Negro Leaguers throughout the FSBL now, this year's big Negro League rookie, Oscar Charleston, who joins the FSBL with the Montreal Expos. Had his first FSBL homer a couple of nights ago. Here's Jason Bartlett. Bartlett batting .214, first pitch swinging. Pops it to second. Gordon puts it away for the second out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 2.
So 2 away. Here's Randy Wynn. Wynn off to a good start, 364. Homer and 4 RBIs. Curve ball from Gomez in for a called strike. Wynn hit that home run in yesterday's 11-10 slump. Another curveball. Wynn fouls that one off, and now he's in an 0-2 hole. .2 pitch. Fastball misses down and away. One-two offering from Gomez. And holds it down. One-two pitch. Gets him chasing, breaking ball in the dirt. It gets past Berra, retreats, throws. Wynn runs well, but Berra gets him by a half a step to complete the strikeout. And the side is retired. So we're still scoreless here in Tampa. We head to the top of the third. Yankees nothing, Rays nothing. Tropicana Field. So here's Yogi. Yogi at 188 out of the blocks here in his second campaign. Berra, a disappointing rookie season. And remember, he hit that his first at bat in the FSBO opening day. He took Pedro Martinez deep for a 3-run shot. He did crack the 20 homer mark. I believe he had 22, but the average down around 240 in his rookie campaign. The Yankees certainly think they'll get plenty more than that out of Berra. But Berra also has Thurman Munson on this roster. And the Yankees just loaded at catcher. You got to think somebody's going to have to get going somewhere. But the Yankees win, and they don't really have any glaring holes. Traded for Robin Ventura this offseason. Fastball is in for a ball strike. So the Yankees have that depth, but they don't have a clear area of need. So Elton Howard and Jorge Posada just sit in the minors. While Munson gets a bit of time against left-handed pitching to spell Berra. 3-2 offering from right. Berra slashes it hard, but that 3-2 pitch. Curveball. Berra fouls it off. Right field. Berra pops this one up on the infield. Longoria takes charge near the mound. Puts it away for out number 1. Yankees, of course, a year ago won the AL East.
The third baseman, number 24.
Then were knocked out in the postseason by the Twins, who went on that ridiculous run. Brought them all the way to the ALCS for the eventual champion Boston Red Sox. Here's Robin Ventura. Ventura 333 in the early. He takes the fastball up and away. Greg Gorecki joins us. How are you, buddy? Busy in the kitchen. All good. All good. The fastball from right in there for a ball and strike. Ball there. Ventura swings and misses. Right ahead of Rockin' Robin, 1-2. Fastball there. Ventura fouls it off. Steals again. Curveball. Ventura won't chase down in the dirt. 2-2 pitch. Curveball. Fouled off. Sally sets up away. Right goes away. Ventura pulls it on the ground. Softly down to McGriff. Takes it to the bag himself for the second out.
Number 2, shortstop, Derek.
So the order turns over. Here's Jeter. Jeter grounded out to Randolph his first time up. 4 for 11, 3 doubles, 5 RBIs in the series for DJ. Fastball, borderline pitch. Wright doesn't get that call. He wants to know why. Hold it a little bit low. Don't think he bought the explanation. Right to left. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. Softly hit out to right center. Ranging over. Chuck Hinton puts it away. And the side is retired. So Wright looking sharp after two struggling starts so far this season. We head to the bottom of the third in Tampa. Yankees nothing, Rays nothing. Hinton will lead off the inning. 267, a homer, 2 RBIs for
Leading up for the Rays, the right fielder, number 24.
Here as we wrap up the second weekend of Year 5 action in the FSBL. Fastball from Gomez, swung on and missed. Broken bat, Gomez saws him off. Plays it himself, flips to Gary for the out. So Hinton will have to find some new lumber before his next at bat, as Lefty Gomez just turned this bat into kindling. Barrel goes flying out towards second. Dan Burke joins us. Hey, Legends, glad baseball is back. We're watching but not coming. All good, man, all good. I appreciate any time you give me, buddy. I hope you're doing well. One down, here's to Sally. Sally swings and misses awkwardly at a fastball away. 385 out of the blocks for Kurt Casale. Home run, 3 RBI. Fastball from Gomez. Casale fouls it straight back, and the count goes to 0-2. Down in the dirt. 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses away. Field. Line shot out in the center. That's going to be a base hit. So a 1-out single for Casale. Gives the Rays a base runner here in the bottom of the third. Order turns over and Desmond Jennings. Jennings singled his first time up. Fastball misses inside. .355 out of the blocks early. Fastball there, misses up high. Pitch, swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Ball again. Gomez dials it up. Jennings swings through it. The count goes to 2-2. Another fastball comes a little bit further inside. Now we'll see if Gomez is setting him up. Go back away. He's gone incrementally inside here on those last 3 pitches. 2-2 offer. Comes back in this side again, and Jennings fights it off out in the right. That's going to fall. Bloop base hit for Jennings. Judge fires it in the second to try to get the slow-footed Casale, who of course had to hold up to make sure the ball fell. Casale gets there in time, so the Rays have 2 runners here. Here's Willie Randolph. Randolph is 0 for 1. Popped it up in foul ground. Gehrig is there, puts it away for a big second out for Gomez.
Now batting, the first baseman, Fred McGrath.
So here's McGriff. McGriff struck out his first time. Freddie struggling a bit through the first week and a half of the season. Whatever that Rays mascot. First and second, 2 down. Fly ball to left. Keller is under. it, puts it away, and the side is retired. So, we are through 3. Here in Tampa, we'll head to the 4th. We'll take our first look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Scoreless game here at Tropicana. Greg says, Willie Randolph, no room on the Yankees. Randolph was dealt 2 years ago. The Yankees traded him and reliever Johnny Murphy to these Rays, actually, to get Carl Crawford. The Yankees had virtually no speed on the roster. The only even remote speed they had was Jeter. And Crawford was a great addition for the Yankees that year. But Crawford stunk up the joint for the first 6 weeks last year. He was hitting 150. Yankees set him down, and Crawford just has not been able to get back onto the big club. Again, the Yankees have kind of a weird makeup this time. Obviously, great guys like Mantle and DiMaggio and Bruce haven't even entered the fray as of yet. So we'll see when those guys end up even entering. But the Yanks have so much depth in the outfield, even without those guys. If you falter, you're going to be done, and you become trade bait just because of the depth they have. They traded Bobby Mercer this past offseason with the Brewers. Actually, they might have lost him to waivers because they had called him up and called him down too many times. He was out of options. So, that's the kind of thing that can happen in a league like this, where, if you don't perform, you're going to get sent down. You burn through your options, and a team like the Rays, for example, that doesn't have the same history, can gobble you up. Because otherwise, those teams will never be able to compete with the powerhouses as the more depth on the powerhouse teams starts to come into the league. But the Randolph one was a trade, and that was actually a really intelligent trade for both teams. The trade AI is solid, not great. It's certainly acceptable, but I have parameters for trades that I'll block. And I only have 2. I'll let a bad trade happen. Gary takes that one down low. But there are 2 situations that I will block and reverse a trade in the game. I will block a newly drafted rookie getting traded before he's ever suited up. Just because to me that equates to trade and draft picks, and baseball doesn't do that. So I at least give the guy a chance to play for the team that he's supposed to play for. But then if they decide to ship him out, so be it. The other one is I won't let a team trade their top-rated player at a position unless the guy they get back will at least start for them. That's just a guard in place as Gary rounds out to Randolph for the second out. That's, again, just to protect kind of a ridiculous trade from going through. So here's Judge. Judge flew out his first time up. Do the out-of-town scoreboard on the next go around when it starts up. Fastball there from right. This is inside. Judge hitting an even 300 for his career here in the FSBL. He's been here since the start. Fastball from right is in for a called strike. Fastball swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Sally sets up inside. Fastball, oh boy. Well, that high strike has been there. Judge not happy about it. Wright gets him looking. We head to the bottom of the 4th, scoreless in Tampa. Good work from John Wright to this point for the Rays. So here's Longoria to lead off the bottom of the 4th.
The third baseman.
Longoria struck out his first time. And Lefty Gomez, the rookie for the Yankees, making his second start. He was roughed up by the Red Sox in his debut. The Red Sox standout rookie Roger Clemens was also knocked around in that game. Gomez actually allowed 4 runs in the first of that game against the Red Sox, and the Yankees came back against Clemens and the Sox to win that one. 2-0 the count. Gomez deals. Longoria swings and misses. 2-1. Appreciate you all tuning in here for a little lunchtime baseball. Football will be back on the channel in the next couple of days. I want to do reach the middle of the season for year 2 of the FSFL. I want to do a trade deadline recap and kind of set where the league is before we start the second half as far as standings and leaderboards and stuff like that. So Longoria goes down swinging at the fastball. 4th strikeout for Gomez.
Now batting, the designated
Here's
hitter.
Vic Harris. Harris 0 for 1. Rounded out his first time. Boxing will also be back on the channel relatively soon, as I've moved past the rest of the LSUBF title tournaments into the semifinals. So now that I have the semifinal matches up, I want to go and do the semifinal and obviously title bout broadcasts, and then get on to a bit more of a regular schedule with them. Not so much a regular schedule, but move into the regular process of getting through that project too. Again, the baseball project will be continuing along the timeline, the pace that I've done it in past years, where I do an American League and a National League game of the week for each week on the schedule. And I am going to try to accelerate the other sports to kind of play catch up. It's that my ideal situation has the entire Legend Sports universe on a same schedule. So like it's January of year 6. It'll be January of year 6 for every sport. And I think I can just make the universe a lot more cohesive in that way. And it also, again, it means I will accelerate through seasons without streaming, without holding the progress of seasons up until I have time to stream. And I've covered that in a couple of previous broadcasts and a special State of the Channel broadcast that I did kind of talking about all of that. So I won't rehash all that here. So Gomez looking sharp as well. We'll head to the 5th here in Tampa, still scoreless after a slugfest in the middle game of this 3-game set. Here's Roger Maris.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Maris is 0 for 1.
designated hitter, number 9.
Maris rounded out his first time up. 9 for 16 out of the gate for Roger Maris. Fastball there, misses up high.
1 ball, no strike.
And that high strike has been there. And there it is again. The pitch at the letters. Right, has rung up a couple of guys on that. He got Bernie, he got Judge to end the 4th. Fastball misses down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball down and in. Maris swings and misses, and the count goes to 2-2. Right field. Ground ball to second. Randolph on the backhand has it. Throws to first. Maris is set aside for the first out here in the top of the 5th.
The batter, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Here's Bernie Williams. Williams struck out his first time up, as we just mentioned. Delivers, curveball, misses outside. Sinker there. Swung on. 1-1. Williams pulls that one hard, but foul. Picked up the Rays bullpen then. 1-2 pitch from right. Fastball away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Curveball, Bernie. Oh boy, Bernie gets fooled badly there. That's a terrible, awkward look for Bernie Williams. Goes down there, second out of the fifth. Here's Joe Gordon. He's 0 for 1. Out-of-town scoreboard. The Orioles lead the Astros 1-0 in Baltimore in the fifth. Mark Portugal and Milton Pappas, the pitching matchup in that one. Red Sox over the Jays 3-0. That game in the fifth inning in Toronto. Ted Williams hit his second home run of the season. Twins over the Tigers. Twins up 2-0 in the fifth. Twins have beaten the snot out of the Tigers 6 times in these first 10 days. J.D. Drew is done. We'll get to the Tigers again in a moment. Indians all over the Royals, 6-0 in the fifth. Larry Doby has driven in 3 for the Indians. Rangers over the White Sox, 4-3 in Chicago. Rafael Palmeiro has a couple of ribbies for the Rangers. Mickey Kettleton, his first home run of the year for the Sox. Angels over the A's in Oakland, that one only in the second. Don Baylor has hit his second home run of the year for the Angels. Phillies lead the Braves 3-2 in Atlanta. That game in the fifth. Rico Carty has gone deep for Atlanta. That ball is deep to center. Going back, Wynn will track it down. Puts it away. And the side is retired. We'll wrap up the scoreboard when we get back. We're midway through this one. Head to the bottom of the fifth. Still nothing. Yankees and Rays. Marlins lead the Brewers 6-1 in the eighth. Derek Lee has hit his second and third homers of the year for the Marlins. Pirates flanking the Reds 4-0 in Cincinnati. Willie Stargell has hit his fourth for the Bucks. Cardinals and Cubs tied at 3 at Wrigley in the fifth. Bryce Harper has hit his third home run of the year for the Cards. Mariners and Harper's former team, the Expos, tied at 2. Julio Rodriguez, his fifth home run of the year for the Mariners. Mets and Diamondbacks scoreless in Arizona. That game only in the second. Zach Wheeler and Brandon Webb pitching matchup. Padres and Dodgers yet to get underway out in L.A. First Davis picked up off the waiver wire by the Padres. Will go against Clayton Kershaw in that one. Greg says Larry Doby's this guy. Yeah, Doby's a terrific player. He's been very good here in the FSBL too. 2-2 as Gomez works to win. Fastball misses up high. The count goes full. Chuck Hinton waits on deck. That's a high fly ball to the left. Got it just toward the end of the bat. Keller puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
So here's Hinton. He's 0 for 1. Rounded out in the third. Gomez deals. Fastball is a called strike. Fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. Gomez only at 61 pitches so far. Sharp. 2 pitch down in the dirt. Hinton won't chase. 1-2 off. Hinton lines this one down the right field line. Slicing foul. Era puts down the sign. He wants this one low. We'll see if Gomez puts another in the dirt. 1-2 pitch. The fastball inside. It's 2-2. Steal. Hinton pulls that one foul outside third. Oh, that's a cool story, Greg. I like that. Ball fouled off. Said Doby was third base coach in Montreal. Talk to the fans out there. Hinton swings and misses. Gomez wins the battle. Fifth strikeout for Lefty Gomez. 2 away. Here's Kurt Casale. Casale singled his first time up. And you look at this Rays lineup. It's like, how is this team supposed to win games? It's just McGriff, Longoria, and a whole lot of hope. Gomez deals. Fastball pulled back. Two offering from Gomez. Breaking ball. Kasawi smacks it down to first. Gehrig picks it cleanly, takes it to the bag. And the side is retired. So a good pitcher's duel going here in Tampa. Lefty Gomez and John Wright. We head to the sixth. Yanks and Rays are scoreless. Berra, Ventura, and Jeter due up for New York.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, number
Berra 0 for 1.
One ball, no strike.
1-0 pitch to Berra. Fastball misses down low. So I mentioned before, when we were going through the out-of-town scoreboard, the Detroit Tigers, Berra smacks one down to Longoria for the first out here in the sixth. The Tigers, if you remember, led the AL Central almost all season last year. The Twins went on that ridiculous run. The Tigers stunk it up in September. The Twins chased them down, and then the Tigers got defeated by the Red Sox in the wild card game. Well, now year 5 has opened up. The Tigers have played the Twins 6 times in the first 10 or 11 days of the season. And the Twins have beaten them. I think they've either swept them or they've beaten them 5 of 6. The Tigers scored 8 runs in their first 8 games. Their offense is just doing nothing out of the gate. Fastball in for a called strike. So the Tigers, the Twins have traumatized the Tigers at this point. Dora fouls it off, 1-2. Tigers can pitch. Their pitching has struggled this year, but out of the block. But I mean, Tigers pitching will be fine. That offense, too much talent there. Al Kaline, Alan Trammell, Andre Dawson, who they got at the trade deadline last year. Norm Cash and Rudy York at first. Willie Horton. It should be a solid enough lineup that they should not have a stretch like that. Justin Upton, 8 RBIs in Arizona win over the Mets. Good Lord. Upton had a nice start for himself, but that 8 RBI game will certainly inflate those early season numbers a bit. 2-2 is right works to Ventura. Fastball misses down low. Jeter waits on deck. Breaking ball, high fly ball to right. Ventura gets a hold of this one, going back, looking up, and that ball is out of here. Home run, Robin Ventura, his 3rd of the season. Big offseason pickup for New York to try to square away that 3rd base spot. That's really kind of been their only weakness through the first 4 years. Although Gil McDougall had done a fine enough job there. But Ventura goes yard. Ventura also great with the glove. He puts a jolt into this one. Hinton went back and ran out of real estate. 1-0 Yankees to break the scoreless ball game. Here's Derek Jeter.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Jeter is 0 for 2.
Derek Jeter.
Where's the bunt and pops it up to Sally. With the can of corn grab there for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder, Charlie Keller.
Oh, rookie Jesse Tannehill. Complete game shutout for the Pirates. Here's Keller. Keller 1 for 2. He smoked a double over Randy Wynn's hit early on. Sinker misses down low. pitch. That ball's called strike. Foul. Right gets the sign. And delivers. High fastball. Keller fouls that one straight back. Now holds at 1-2. Down the left field line, but foul. One-two from right, down in the dirt, blocked by Sally. Irrelevant, with nobody on. 2-2 offering from right. Sally sets up inside. Right comes inside, too far. Keller takes ball 3. Gehrig waits on deck. Ball pulled back. 8 pitches in the at-bat, so right field, breaking ball. Keller gets a piece. Keller yanks that one on a rope, but foul. Scatters the Rays bullpen. This will be pitch number 100 for Wright. This 6th inning likely to be his last. Keller fouls off another one. 10 pitches so far in the at-bat. Good battle here, John Wright and Charlie Keller. Curveball, Keller grounds it. Through the shift, base hit for Charlie Keller. Terrific battle, great at bat for Keller. And the Rays have Yankees rather have a 2-out base run.
Number 4.
Here we're the 8th. So now here's Gehrig. Gehrig 0 for 2. Fastball misses up and away. Pair of ground outs so far for Gehrig. Fastball is a called strike. 26 pitches here in this 6th inning for John Wright. And if you're unfamiliar, John Wright, an old Negro League pitcher. Freaking draft 1 random Negro League. He needs rookie draft. Sometimes they get a scrubby player. Sometimes they get one of the stars who break it. Dr. Charleston debuting this year with the Expos. Josh Gibson a couple years ago with the Blue Jays. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Gehrig goes fishing. So 6 strong from Wright, but the scoreless tie broken by Robin Ventura, who goes yard for his 3rd homer of the season. We head to the bottom of the 6th here at Tropicana Field. Yankees 1, Rays nothing. Here's Desmond Jennings.
And leading up for the Rays.
Jennings 2 for 2. He's got 2 of the Rays' 3 hits.
Jennings.
Lefty Gomez has been solid. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed. And the count goes to 0-2. Fastball fouled off. 0-2 offering. Fastball misses up high. Ground ball hit to Gordon at second. Throws to first. There's one away.
Now batting, number 30.
That'll bring up Willie Randolph. Randolph is 0 for 2. Fastball at the knees for strike one. Good curveball from Gomez. He's ahead of Randolph 0-2. Gomez changing speeds, working in and out and up and down. Gomez reaches his potential. The Yankees with the Whitey Ford, Ron Guidry, Lefty Gomez, top three. Very dangerous in a short series. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Randolph gets blown away with the high cheddar. 6 strikeout for Gomez.
Now batting,
And there's
first
2 away.
baseman,
So that'll bring up McGriff. 0 for 2. Fastball in for a called strike. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. As rocks and fires. Griff down for the way. High fastball. McGriff hit that one far, but foul. Off. Curveball swung on and missed. 7th strikeout for Gomez. He's thrown 6 scoreless. We head to the top of the 7th here in Tampa. Yankees going for the sweep. Have a 1-0 lead. And John Wright is going to start the 7th here at 105 pitches
the right fielder.
to start against Aaron Judge. Now, let me make sure that the Rays at least have bullpen action prepping, and they do. All right, the spring's in. All right, so we'll let Wright start the inning. He's been excellent. Only blemish, the Ventura home run in the 6th. Jeffrey Springs, the lefty. Johnny Murphy, former Yankee, the righty. Right field. Judge fouls it off. One pitch from Wright to Judge. Gets him to swing over the curveball. Wright has been very curveball heavy in this one. 1-2 off. Fastball up and away. Judge lays off. Fastball in there, called strike 3. High and on the inside corner. Second time Wright has fanned Judge with that pitch. 6 strikeouts for John Wright. That's a good pitch. I think the first one was a little bit more inside than that one. That's a nice pitch from John Wright there. Down goes the Judge. Here's Maris. Maris is 0 for 2. Fastball misses down low. Maris has grounded out twice. Right delivers. Maris deep, forget that. Maris crushes that one. off the billboards of the second deck here at the Trop. And Maris unloads 2-0 Yankees. A no-doubter off the bat of Roger Maris. Ernie Williams telling him that went a long way. It didn't quite. The way the camera worked was before, I thought it had reached the billboards. Still a tracer of a home run.
Now batting.
Wow, game's not taking him out. Very surprised by that. I guess Bernie's a switch hitter. 113 pitches. I'll probably take him out. Remember who's up next? Vince Gordon. Bernie will probably be the last guy he faces. Soft liner down to McGriff.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
For the second out.
Gordon.
All right, so we'll see. The game left him in, so we'll give him another base runner or the end of the seventh. But if the game doesn't take him out, if he finishes the seventh, I won't let the game let him start the eighth. I'll get a relief. Gordon ground ball to short. Foul. Tired. So Roger Maris gives the Yanks an insurance run. Second solo shot of the game for New York. 2-0 Yanks. Mid-7 as we head here in Tampa. I can stomach Maris going deep. Yeah, Maris is all right. Here's Longoria. Longoria has struck out both times up. Lefty Gomez had 83 pitches. Starts off the bottom of the seventh. Fastball's a called strike. Hero Mendoza, the right-hander. Dave Rigetti, the lefty, throwing in the Yankees bullpen. Ball there. Belt high, perhaps a little above the belt. Rays fans not liking that. They've gotten a few of those calls low their way as well, for sure in this one. High strike has certainly been there. 0-2. Fastball misses up and away. Deal. Curveball misses down low and away. 2-2 to count. Buddy Bell getting some time for the Rangers this year. They also have Adrian Beltre. Bell is probably the eighth. Buddy Bell 5 RBIs for the Rangers yesterday. 2-2 the count as Gomez works to Longoria. In there, called strike 3 at the knees. Third strikeout of Longoria. Eighth strikeout for Gomez.
Designated hitter, Vic Harris.
So here's Vic Harris. Harris is over 2. Fastball is a called strike. Harris, of course, in real life, also a neighbor. Flew out in round 2 for 13 in the early going this season. Check swing there, pops it up. Gomez will take it himself for the second out. So Harris holds his swing, hits the bat anyway. Ends up just being a soft pop up to Gomez. Here's Bartlett, he's 0 for 2. He's popped out and grounded. Down low. The Rays pitching here in the FSBL has actually not been terrible. But their offense has a devil of a time scoring. Pun somewhat intended. 93 pitches for Gomez. 0-2 pitch. Get some fishing. 9 strikeouts for Lefty Gomez. And down go the Rays. 7 scoreless so far for the rookie. We'll head to the top of the 8th here at the Trop. 2-0 Yanks.
Your attention, please.
So that'll be it for right. Here's Jeffrey Springs. Springs making his 5th appearance of the season. 1-0 at 2.08. Earned run average so far. He's worked 4 1/3. We'll start off facing Yogi Berra.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, number
Berra is 0 for 2. Ball misses down and in. 12,854 here in Tampa. Yikes. Even with the Yankees in town. Berra put this one out towards left center. That'll get down. It dunks in front of Wynn. Berra, not fleet of foot, will hold with the single.
Now batting, number 24.
So now here's Ventura back in the 7th. Ventura did this. Actually, they just showed, I was going to say, it wasn't in the 7th. Ventura was in the 6th. Maris's was in the 6th. They just showed Maris's home. Whoever did that in the truck, you're fired. Fastball to Ventura misses up high. Ventura, always one of my favorites. I always liked him. Loved when he was a man. Fastball swung on a miss. It's 1-1. Rookie Roberto Hernandez throwing in the bullpen. Johnny Murphy back up and throwing as well for the Rays. Line the other way. Cora lashes this one out in the left. There's the base hit. So the Yankees have the first 2 runners on here in the 8th. Springs, the lefty, brought in to face the 2 lefties in the Yankees order. Here at the bottom, and both Berra and Ventura have reached base. Order turns over. Here's Jeter. Misses up and away. Jeter popped out his last time up. High fly ball to left center. That's carrying a bit. Back near the wall, and Wynn tracks it down. Nice play, Randy Wynn. That's a long way to go for Randy Wynn, but he tracks it down. Runners will have to hold. Good job there by Wynn. That's a nice play. So here's Keller. Keller's 2 for 3. Springs will stay in against the left. Then Gehrig is up next, another left. Yankees have been susceptible to left-handed pitching a bit here in the FFL. They're kind of loaded lefty. You got basically Jeter and Judge on the right side. A lot of lefty bats. Fastball swung on and missed. Changeup swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Fastball misses up high. 2-2 the count. Springfield. High fly ball to right. Fairly deep, but it'll stay in the yard. Hinton tracks it down in the gap. Berra's going to tag. He'll go to third. Ventura will retreat back to first. And now the Yankees have runners at the corners. 2 outs here in the 8th for Lou Gehrig. Gehrig is 0 for 3 on the day as Wayne March joins us. How are you, Wayne? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for checking in. You have missed the bulk of a terrific start from rookie Lefty Gomez for your Yankees. Gomez has been terrific here after getting knocked around by the Red Sox in his debut. Solo homers from Robin Ventura and Roger Maris have the Yankees ahead going for the 3-game sweep. 1-0 pitch, fastball, call the ball. That looked like a good pitch. Springs doesn't get the call. 2-0. Gehrig tries to hold up there, unsuccessful. 2-1 offering, swung on and missed. Two and 2 the count. Springfield. Gehrig up the middle, diving stop. Bartlett knocks it down. Tries to flip to second for the 4th and not going to get him. The run's going to score. Infield hit for Gehrig. Ventura gets in there just ahead of it. Berra comes home, and it's 3-0 New York. It's been a tough slog for the first week and a half for Gehrig. He'll gladly take that RBI. No way can Springs stay in here. The bullpen. Murphy was warmed up beforehand. So Johnny Murphy will come in, try to end this inning for the Rays. Murphy, this will be his 6th appearance of the year, 2.08 ERA. He's 0-1. And Murphy, the former Yankee, traded with Willie Randolph to these Rays in the Carl Crawford deal a couple of years ago. First and second, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Curveball from Murphy. Judge watches it go low. Judge 0 for 3, struck out his last time up. Murphy deal. Judge digs on the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Judge hammers that one foul. He's up there, it's fouled up. Ball misses inside, 2-2. Curveball misses away. 3-2 the count. There's Maris waiting on deck. Murphy deal. Judge lets it go for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So Murphy walks Judge. That'll juice things from Maris. Maris homered his last time up, 1 for 3 today, 10 for 18 on the season. A terrific start for Roger Maris. Murphy has to face him because of the 3-batter rule. Ball misses up and in. From the set. Deal. Maris up the middle. Base hit for Maris. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Throw off line. It's a 2-run single as Gehrig comes around. behind Ventura. And it's now 5-0 New York.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Smacked on the ground there. So now here's Bernie. He's 0 for 3 as the Yankees have blown this one open a bit. Fastball off the plate. It's 1-0. Fastball. High strike ball. Just that call has been there during this ball game. Appreciate you all tuning in here for a little lunchtime Franchise Stars Baseball League action. Bang that like button if you haven't had them yet. And if you are listening and have not yet subscribed, I hope you will consider doing so. Breaking ball, Bernie lines it in the left. That's a base hit. Coming up and throwing, Desmond Jennings. Run comes home. Not in time. Jennings does not have a strong arm. Judge comes in to score, and it's 6-0 Yankees. This is what this Yankees lineup can do. Let things start snowballing. Game was scoreless through 5. Was 2-0 after 7. Yanks to put up a 4 spot here. Here's Joe Gordon. Ends up Gordon fouls it off. Gordon is 0 for 3. Breaking ball, Gordon down into the gap. That's going deep. Wind goes back. It's a one hopper off the wall. That's going to score 2. And the Yankees have turned it on here in the 8th. 8-0 New York. 6 runs in the inning. It's a 2-run double for Joe Gordon. And Johnny Murphy has thrown kerosene onto the fire here.
Your attention, please.
So, that'll be it for Murphy. Here's Roberto Hernandez, the rookie, making his 5th appearance. No record, a 6.23 earned run average in 4 1/3 innings of work here in the Yankees. Hernandez will get to face Berra. Berra is 1 for 3. Wayne always happy to see Joe Gordon get a hit so he can drop out the flash reference. Good fortune that those 12,000 people here in Tampa have exited the building. And Berra's hit. Oh, Hernandez comes in and hits Yogi back of the leg. There's no real intent there. That was a slider. But even so, not ideal. Here's Ventura. Robin is 2 for 3. Winner misses outside. 1-0 from Hernandez. Ventura smacks it down the 3rd. Goria has it, goes to Randolph for the 4th. And a brutal top of the 8th. Ends for the Rays. Yanks put up a 6 spot. We head to the bottom of the 8th at the top. 8-0 New York. Wind, Hinton, and Casale due up for the Rays. See if Lefty Gomez stays in this game. And he will. 94 pitches for Gomez. He'll face Wynn. He's 0 for 2. He's struck out and flown out. Agree on Gordon being overlooked. Yeah, Joe Gordon was a very, very good player.
Yep.
Fastball misses up high. In a very similar extent to how Charlie Keller was overlooked. Ground ball to short, right to Jeter. Throws to first, and it's 1 away.
Now batting, number 24.
Here's Chuck Hinton. Hinton is 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded out. Fouls it off. Plays Fields. Poked out to second. Gordon charges. Fields throws to first and it's 2 away.
Now batting, number 22.
So here's Casali. Casali 1 for 2. He's singled back in the third. Roberto Clemente driving in 5 and the Pirates win in Cincinnati. Fastball there at the knees for strike 1. Fastball misses up and away. One. Fastball swung on and missed. Gomez had 102 pitches. Rocks and fire. Popped up and foul. Craig says this one got out of hand in a real hurry. Yeah, that whole top of the 8th just kind of unraveled on them. Fastball swung on and missed. 10 strikeouts for Lefty Gomez. Terrific start by the rookie left-hander for New York. We'll see if he gets a shot at the complete game. But first, the Yankees will bat again. 8-0 New York as we head to the 9th. Fernandez will stay in for the Rays. Here's Jeter. He's 0 for 4.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
White Sox have taken the lead over the Rangers down in Chicago in the 8th, 6-5. Jeter grounds the first pitch to short. Bartlett charges, throws the first, and is 1 away. Angels still lead the A's out in Oakland 2-0. Don Baylor again hit his second home run of the season there. Braves have opened it up on the Phillies in Atlanta, 10-4. For the Bravos, Ronald Acuna, his 5th home run of the season. Marlins defeat the Brewers in Miami, 6-2. Lopez the win, rookie Ben Sheets takes. Storm and Gorman Thomas homered in the loss. Derek Lee, pair of homers on a 4-for-4 day for the Marlins. Pirates blank the Reds in Cincinnati. Ground ball short there. Bartlett. Keller hits into the shift for the second out. Cubbies over the Cardinals 5-3 in the 8th at Wrigley. Bryce Harper has gone deep for the Cardinals. Expos lead the Mariners 4-3 in Montreal. Jim Steele has hit his first from the Mariners. Oscar Charleston has hit his second for the Expos. Sorry, ball there. D-backs over the Mets 2-0. Padres and Dodgers just underway out of Chavez Ravine. That game is scoreless in the second. Mendez deals to Garrett. Is in for a call strike. It's 1-1. So bullpen action for the Yanks a bit ago. We haven't seen a look at the Yankees bullpen again since this game blew up. So we'll see if the rookie Gomez gets to go for the complete game shutout. Slider there. Derek fouls it off. His deal. Line shot to left. Diving. Oh, Bartlett knocks it down, but he won't have a play. Second infield hit of the game for Gary.
Now batting.
And again, it's been a tough slog out of the gate for the Iron Horse. He'll take a hit any way he gets it. 2 down. Here's Judge. Judge is 0 for 3. slider. Misses outside. This is down and away. If the Expos had a player like Oscar and competent ownership, perhaps they would still have a team. Yeah, I kind of always hoped that baseball was going to make its way back to Montreal. The Expos were fun. They really were. They were a fun group. Two and one. The count here is Hernandez works to Judge. That's right, exactly. 1 hit a week. Slider misses inside. Of course, not needing help with infield hit, Roger Maris. Maris hitting .579 over the first week and a half of the season. He has come storming out of the gate. Sinker there. Judge goes down to first. Ball 4. Again, Judge got rung up on a couple of borderline pitches from John Wright up and in. They count on the lefty. Not that it really matters at this point. Out. I'm not going to put out. And then I can use the closer, Howell. Wait, what is that saying? What is it saying that Fernandez might be getting tired already? Colome stunk. His fatigue is low, too. We're going to give Hernandez one more batter to try to wrap this up without burning another reliever. An 8-0 game, why not? Sinker misses away, 1-0. Down the left field line. That's a looper. That's a long run for Desmond Jennings. He's not going to get there. Run's going to come around third and score. It's another RBI for Maris on a dunker down the left field line, and it's 9-0 Yankees.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Slider down and in, and Maris just fights that one off. That one was a bit of bad luck for Hernandez. But that said, we'll get him out of the game. We'll use Colome here.
Your attention, please.
Alex Colome 1-0 at 6.43 ERA. This will be his 7th appearance. He's worked 7 innings so far. He'll be asked to get one out here without letting the Yankees reach double digits for a 3rd straight game. Matt Maris, I'm all right. Bernie deep to right, going back. Hinton tracks it down. And the side is retired. Nice play for Chuck Hinton. He got a good jump on that ball. So we'll head to the bottom of the ninth. We'll see if Gomez goes for the shutout. Jennings, Randolph, and McGriff due up for Tampa. And Gomez will start the bottom of the ninth at 104 pitches. Jennings is 2 for 3. We'll give Gomez a base runner. We'll take him. If he lets up a base runner, we'll take him out. But we'll give him the opportunity for a complete game. Fastball is a call and strike. Oh, one pitch from lefty. Jennings chases and fouls it off. A terrific performance by the rookie Lefty Gomez. Fastball fouled off. Ball there, down in the dirt. And this is up high. Rays have a nice right side in the infield with Willie and Fred. Yeah, I mean, but again, I mean, this offense is basically McGriff, Longoria, Randolph, whatever he gives you. But just, I mean, how are the Rays supposed to compete? You know, going to start to piece guys together who they can get from other places, or they can pick up off waivers or whatever. You know, a guy like a Chuck Hinton is an upgrade from what they've had there, but I mean, he's Chuck Hinton. He's not a superstar. And they just, in a division with the Yankees and the Red Sox, the Orioles are solid, and the Jays have built a nice little team there from what they've got going already. It's going to be a very up. I don't see the Rays having any shot at a playoff berth until year 7, maybe, and that would require them to be heavy into free agency. That's going to be the first year where free agency really blows up here in the FSBL, because even if a guy who comes in is assigned a contract for however many years he's really played for a team. But Major League, I can't turn off arbitration or that kind of stuff, which means that even once a guy's quote-unquote initial contract ends, the team has the opportunity to offer him arbitration, or he's not even arbitration eligible until after year 3, and then the team has the option to offer him arbitration. So a lot of guys are not even going to reach free agency until year 6. Honestly, more guys will become available if, in the roster movement up and down, they run out of options and they get put on the waiver wire, and somebody will pick them up. That happens a lot with pitchers, with guys who move. You know, just ran an Indian scores. McGriff goes down there, 11 strikeouts for Gomez, who's 1 out away from the first shutout and first win of his FSBL career. You know, the Indians have been very good at the top of their rotation, but those 4 or 5 slots, the Indians have cycled a bunch of guys through. So a bunch of guys burned through their options, which meant they had to clear waivers to get sent down. And a bunch of teams jumped on those guys. Dean Gregg signed, Early Wynn got taken elsewhere. So a few of those guys have moved on. So it really happens with the pitchers. So like the Padres, the teams who don't have a ton at the start, the Padres, the Rockies, the Rays, can take advantage of that. Down third base line, there's a fair ball. All right, so he's got 2 outs, so I won't pull. 2 base. I mean, I'll give him 1 more batter if the game doesn't yank him. I will. I'll give him 1 more batter if the game doesn't yank him. But I will for the Rays. Pinch hit Harris here. Look at that bench. Good Lord. Steve Yeager, Jose Offerman, Arthur Irwin, Vic Wertz, Diggs Donahue. That's not really going to get it done. We'll let Offerman get in at bat here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Rays. Number 30.
Offerman batting 200 gets a pinch hit opportunity against Lefty Gomez. This will be pitch 120. Lefty says, I'm not a 2000 pitcher. Yeah, in a blowout like this, obviously in a closer game, I would have in a closer game, the AI probably would have yanked him by now, but he's got a max stamina deal, so he'll be all right. Fouled off. It's 1-1. Fastball. And a called strike. It's 1-2. Gomez from the set. 1-2 fastball, misses up high. Ripped into center. That's a base hit. Bernie's going to come up throwing. They're going to send the runner home. Bernie does not have a great arm. That throw is cut off, and Gomez loses the shutout. Rays put one on the board. Jose Offerman with a pinch hit RBI single, and it's a 9-1 ball game. Small victories for the Rays. All right, so now we'll get him out of there. The game was actually going to leave him in, I think, at that point. Oh, geez. All right, so now they just started. Oh, so they had stacked everybody. All right, now we got to see. Mendoza was up and throwing before. Rigetti was up and throwing before. All right, Rigetti was warm. All right, we'll get Rigetti in there. So Gomez an out away from a complete game shutout, but still a terrific job by the rookie who stands to pick up his first FSBL win. Strikes out 11 in 8 2/3, 1 run, although there are 2 men on base on his legend. Rigetti will make his 3rd appearance of the season. No record, no ERA. He's worked 1 2/3 so far. Rigetti, a disappointing season last year. For a couple of very nice seasons. One of your Yankees bullpen was really good last year. Sparky Lyle evolved into what they expected him to be. Bob Shaw was good. Ramiro Mendoza. Looks like he's losing. Yeah, I was going to say, Lefty not happy about giving that run up. 1-0 pitch to Bartlett. Pops it, shallow center. Bernie's coming on. He should get there, and he does. Puts it away. The ball game is over, and the Yankees complete the 3-game sweep in Tampa. Lefty Gomez gets his first win. The Yankees are up 6 runs in the 8th to turn a close, fun pitcher's duel between Lefty Gomez and John Wright into a rout. 9-1 New York. Yankees score 30 runs over the 3-game set. Homers for Ventura and for Maris. Then the Yankees just started bludgeoning Jeffrey Springs and the Rays bullpen. So the Yanks improved to 7-2. Rays fall to 3-7. As the Yanks complete the 3-game sweep. 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors for New York. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Rays. Lefty Gomez, player of the game, 8 2/3, 5 hits, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 run in that bottom of the 9th. John Wright was very solid for Tampa. 7 innings of 4 hit balls, struck out 6, walked none, allowed the 2 runs. Maris 3 for 5, a homer and 4 RBIs for him. Robin Ventura paying dividends after his offseason pickup by the Yankees. They dealt Chad Green, who was their closer last year, to bring Ventura in. Stabilized third base, and Robin's gotten off to a nice start for New York. Max Scherzer in the playoffs. So that'll wrap it up here from Tampa. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Greg Gorecki was here. Our good friend Dwayne Martz as well. Dan Burke checked in earlier on in the stream as well. Always appreciate you guys checking in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Not sure what my stream schedule will be for the last few days, if I'm going to get to anything. I just got a lot of stuff going on here at home. My son's coming home from college for the Thanksgiving break, and got some stuff I got to take care of around the house. I got a couple of appointments as well. So if I get something done, I will do so. But, yeah, just stay tuned to the channel. Bang the like button, subscribe, etc., etc. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Yanks wrap up the sweep in Tampa with a 9-1 win over the Rays.